Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today for Ask an Expert. Our guest is John Hansen from HouseMasters Home Inspection. Thanks for joining me, John. I'd love for you to answer a couple of questions for the public out there. First of all, why should buyers have a home inspection and what are some of the added benefits?
Hi, Kathy. Thanks for having me here. Um, well, having a home inspection done prior to purchases is a great idea because it will flush out anything that you may not see that's most people can just walk by and not necessarily see without a trained eye. Um, you can see hidden gems like knob and tube or incorrect plumbing, venting, and that kind of thing that can cause you headaches down the road.
And how would someone go about selecting a home inspector?
Great question. There's lots of home inspectors around, but the best way to do it is Google's your friend. But also, I suggest to go to a place called OHI, OAHI.com. It's Ontario Association of Home Inspectors, and search for a home inspector there. There are different levels of home inspectors. RHI, Registered Home Inspector, is the highest level, and that proves that they've met a certain level of education, mentorship, certain amount of inspections behind them, and this is your due diligence, really.
What's shocking to me is that your industry is not doesn't require licensing or have really any regulators overseeing. Like I find that almost
Yeah.
unbelievable, and I know that you and other professionals definitely advocate for that.
Yes, that's right. As past president of the Ontario Association of Home Inspectors, we were working with the government to try and get it licensed, and it kind of, as things happen, bureaucracy with the government, it's now sitting on the sidelines, and we are not licensed as most people think, which is elevates the importance of doing your due diligence and finding a home inspector from a industry leader such as Ojai.
And I know that I have, my list of preferred people that I know that are professionals and that they're actually insured and all of those things that people again just assume that if somebody has a business card on it that says home inspector that all of that is in place and it's definitely not the case. So that's it's good to ask your trusted realtor as well as do that due diligence that you're talking about. So that's great. What are some of the things that you find on home inspections that might be really, really common, or some of the benefits you see of? I know that for myself, every time I go on a home inspection, I learn things for my own maintenance of my own home. So I think that's a huge benefit as well. Would you? I imagine you would agree with that.
Absolutely. Some of the most common things that we find are grading and downspouts, and yeah, they really. It's the simple things that people just walk by all the time and not realize how important it is.
The
Um,
preventative stuff, right?
that's right.
Yeah.
Water management at the exterior is also always number one. We want it in our
Mhm.
toilets, in our sinks, in our showers, but we don't want it in our basement or our walls, right? Causing damage or mold.
For sure, for sure. Well, that's some great information. How would people get a hold of you, John?
You can go to my website, www.housemaster.com, or onestopshopinspections.com, or
Excellent.
my
Go
email
ahead.
address, john.hansen, Hansen, at housemaster.com.
Perfect. Or you can always ask me, and I have John's contact information as well.
That's
He's
right.
definitely on my preferred list. So thank you, John, for taking the time today. And I'm sure that this will be of great value to people. So take care.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for your time.